This video tutorial is all about transport in plants. All living things need to take substances from and return waste to their environment. As with animals, larger plants have a smaller surface area to volume ratio. Therefore, they need to have specialist exchange surfaces and a transport system. Every cell of a multicellular plant needs a regular supply of oxygen, water, nutrients, and minerals. Plants are not very active and their respiration rate is low. Therefore, the demand for oxygen is low. This demand can be met by diffusion alone. However, the demand for water and sugars is still high. Plants can absorb water and minerals at the roots, but they can not absorb sugars from the soil. The leaves can perform gaseous exchange and manufacture sugars by photosynthesis, but they cannot absorb water from the air. Therefore, plants need a transport system to move water and minerals from the roots up to the leaves, and sugars from the leaves to the rest of the plants. The transport system in plants consists of specialist vascular tissue. Water and soluble mineral ions travel upwards in xylem tissue. Assimilates, such as sugars, travel both up and down in phloem tissue. Both xylem and phloem are highly specialized to carry out their transport function. But unlike in animals, there is no pump and respiratory gases are not carried by these tissues. Dicotyledonous or dicots plants are those that have 2 seed leaves. They also have a very characteristic distribution of vascular tissue. The vascular tissue is distributed throughout the plant. The xylem and phloem are found together in vascular bundles. These bundles may also contain other types of tissue, such as parenchyma and sclerenchyma, that give the bundle some strength and help to support the plant. We're now going to look at the roots and the vascular bundles in the roots. The vascular bundle is found at the center of a young root. There is a central core of xylem, often in the shape of an X. The phloem is found in between the arms of the X-shaped xylem tissue. This arrangement provides strength to withstand the pulling forces to which roots are exposed. Around the vascular bundle is a specialist sheath of cells called the endodermis. The endodermis has a key role in getting water into the xylem vessels, which we'll look at in a later topic. Just inside the endodermis is a layer of meristem cells called the pericycle. Now I'm going to look at the stems. The vascular bundles are near the outer edge of the stem. In non-woody plants, the bundles are separate and discrete. In woody plants, the bundles are separate in young stems, but become a continuous ring in older stems. This means there is a complete ring of vascular tissue just under the bark of the tree. This arrangement provides strength and flexibility to withstand the bending forces to which stems and branches are exposed. The xylem is found towards the inside of each vascular bundle, and the phloem towards the outside. In between the xylem and phloem is a layer of cambium. The cambium is a layer of meristem cells that divide to produce new xylem and phloem. You can see that in this diagram here. Finally, we're going to look at xylem and phloem in the leaf. The vascular bundles form the midrim and veins of a leaf. A dicot leaf has a branching network of veins that get smaller as they spread away from the midrim. Within each vein, the xylem is located on top of the phloem. Now, this is a very, very simple practical that could be done at school. The dissection of plant materials to examine the distribution of vascular tissue requires staining of the tissue. This is most easily demonstrated in the leaf stalk of celery, as shown on the slide in front of you. However, it can also be carried out very simply with another plant species known as busy lizzie. Thin sections can be cut and viewed at low power on a microscope. You need to allow the leaf stems to take up water by transpiration. The stem can then be cut longitudinally or transversely and examined with a hand lens or microscope.